What's up? Greetings, one and all. It's your friendly neighborhood friend. You know what I mean? Dagger, aka Red Robe, tapping in with you one time for another broadcast of White Tip Radio. How y'all doing out there, man? I hope y'all are doing much better than I am because, you know, this morning I got up and I looked outside and all I saw was snow. Snow, just snow everywhere, man. It was just a lot of snow. And we was about to get our kid ready to go to school, and we just we just said it doesn't make any sense at all to get our kid out in that weather. It was almost like a blizzard going on. We did have a snowstorm up here in NY. We did have a snowstorm um on Sunday, and it went into Monday. Work and school and everything was canceled. So if you're in a warmer climate right now, um, God bless you because you are lucky. Right now we are snowed in. We are just freezing, man. Every time winter comes around, you know what I think about? I think about the homeless people. I'll be like, damn, being a homeless person in this kind of weather must really suck. But I guess a lot of homeless people go to like the subways and stuff to get away from this type of weather. I don't know, man, but yeah, man, like but if you are out there working right now, and you know what I'm saying, if you are out there working, if you were able to go out and work during this time in this weather, God bless you and much respect to you because it's not easy, man. It's not easy. Having to go out in this weather to work is not easy. Thank God that I didn't have to. I thank God every day, like, wow, I don't have to go out in this weather. Not because I have money, not because I'm rich, not because I'm well off. No. It's because the position I'm in right now, help me to not go out there. But I would go out there if I have to, be honest with you, because I'm not the type of person that discriminates against any kind of job. You know what I'm saying? Any kind of money to me is well, it's like, what I'm saying, well deserved. And when you're working hard and stuff, for your money, you deserve it, man. Like, you're working hard. You're working hard for what you deserve. So yeah, much respect to everybody that's out there working right now, because I know it ain't easy. But anyways, man, let's get to the topics at hand today, man. Today, let's get to the topics at hand. So, do y'all remember when I said I was like, I came out here and I did a video, and the video was about like a shift that's happening, and I said, man, like, there's a shift coming, and are y'all ready for it? And the shift was not like one dimensional. It was not one industry. It was like all industries. Everybody, everybody is going to be affected by this shift that's happening. And the shift I'm talking about, I wasn't so sure to pinpoint exactly what I meant when I said the shift at the time, but at the time I was just talking about like AI and that stuff. But it's bigger than that. It's AI. It's currency. It's jobs. It's food. It's like a big shift that's happening, and I want to say that people are not paying attention, just like they never do, because you, here's an example that I know people don't pay attention, right? like like there's this thing where, like, you see videos of people talking about like the ingredients inside of food. Like, we would see that all the time. The people would show us like, yo, this food that you be consuming all the time, like, you know what it has in it? And they would show you videos. Like, these are regular people who just actually read the back of the package and just decided to tell people like, yo, this is what's inside of your food. Because a lot of people don't even look at the back of that package to see what's inside of their food, to see what they're actually being fed. No, people don't care. All people do is look at the front. They see a nice picture of the food. It looks delicious. They pop the bag and they start eating. That's that's it. But if you really look on the back of those packages and you see what you're really consuming, you wouldn't be eating that stuff. And if you really understood what was in there, you wouldn't be eating that stuff. But here's a great example. Like I would go to the store and I would be like very particular about like the food I'm grabbing. And sometimes I'm looking on the back. And you know, when I was younger and I would see the older people looking on the back, I would always be like, "Ah, you're getting old. You gotta check for the salt. You gotta check for the sugar. You gotta check for this, that, that." Actually, you really should be checking for that stuff from the beginning. Like as a child, straight to an adult, to an older person, you really should be checking on the ingredients inside of your food because it's a lot of poisonous things inside those foods that we eat and we don't even pay attention to it. But I'm going into the supermarket and I'm looking at all the food that I'm grabbing. I'm looking on the back of the package. I'm checking to see what's in them. And like I never used to do that. I just started doing that because I got super conscious about it. I saw too many videos. I saw a lot of like health conscious people talking about the chemicals in the food. So I started saying, man, maybe we should start paying attention to this. Should be this could be one of the underlying reasons why we all get sick from some kind of like permanent disease. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, things that stick around and stuff. It's just because of what we're eating. But I'm there, I'm looking at the back of the food and I'm checking to see like, you know, what's in this food. And I'm there like I can't eat this. Look at what's in it. I can't eat this stuff. And then I saw this dude just come, grabs a bunch of the same food I'm watching, and I'm saying I can't eat this stuff because it's full of chemicals. Some dude just come by, grab a bunch of it, throws it in his cart, and leave. And then I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow, am I in a bubble? Am I in a bubble? I must be in a bubble, like because nobody's paying attention to these things. Nobody is checking the back of their food. Nobody is like, I'm talking about the majority of people. Maybe there's a few, but majority of people don't check the food that they're consuming. They don't. They don't. Majority of people just go to the supermarket, pick up some kind of like food that they like and eat it. That's it. They don't even check to see like what's inside your food. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of chemicals are inside your food? What did they make the food with? And I saw this dude come and he grabbed all this food. He grabbed the specific food that I'm watching, and I'm saying that it's too much chemicals in this food. I'm not eating it. I ain't picking up. And I saw this dude come and grab it. So I realized like I'm in a bubble. You know what I'm saying? Like the people like me who like are like all like super conscious and stuff about like food and all this stuff. We're in a bubble. There's not much people that that are checking for these things. There's not much people that are checking to see what's in their food. So we're in a bubble. That's also one of the shifts that's happening. We're now going into an era where a lot of the food that we're consuming is not real. We're not consuming real food. So we're consuming food that is, if you look on the back of your food package and you see something on the bottom, you gotta always look really good because they have it hidden. You look down on the ingredients and everything there, you look down and you see bio contains bioengineering. Now they don't really tell you what exactly it is that they bioengineered or what they exactly that they put inside of your food, like the fake chemical. That's just telling you that this food is not real. There's an ingredient in here that's not does not come from nature. There's an ingredient in here that comes from a lab that was made in a lab, and that's what you're consuming. That's what you're eating, lab food. So that's one of the major shifts that's happening. Food is headed towards being made in a lab. It's like, yo, food. This is something that we have to eat. And the sad part about life is that people like us who are super conscious and would talk about things that they see and things that we're paying attention to because the majority of people are not paying attention to anything. We're called conspiracy theorists. Also, people tend to just find all type of names for people like us, like woke and all type of names, all type of names. You just got to be conscious about your life, and all of a sudden, people are calling you a conspiracy theorist or something. It's stupid. It's very stupid. So you got to be careful out there for what you're consuming because the food is not real anymore, especially in America. It's super processed. When every time I go to my doctor is telling me like, "Yo, stay away from the super processed foods." I know it's hard in here in America. Like they literally got chicken wings out of the freezer, and a lot of people are eating that stuff, and it's all messed up food. It's bioengineered. It's not real. So stay away from that stuff. So that's one of the shifts that's happening right now in the world that you have to pay attention to. Another shift that's happening is the music, and this shift has been happening for a while. Now, we in the music business, we already shift over to digital. Like we don't consume our music through um with records and cassettes and CDs and all that stuff anymore. We don't That's not how we consume the music. Like people like Steve Jobs and the guy from Spotify and those guys already sat down and they figured out how to put the music in a cloud and present it to people. People bought the idea. Steve Jobs said 1,000 songs in your pocket. I watched the pitch, and very good pitch. Um, I'm not too sure if any musicians was in that meeting when they decided that that's the route they were gonna go. I think it was one of those things where like a couple of CEOs, the tech bros and stuff, got together. They saw an opportunity to take over the music business and put it on digital platforms. They saw an opportunity to put the music in clouds instead of being on CDs and stuff like that, and they took it. And nobody was there to stop them. Steve Jobs was totally talking about how he want to give you 1,000 songs in your pocket, and that's what we fell for. Because as a listener, 1,000 songs in my pocket, that's great. When I first saw that technology, I was blown away. I couldn't get enough of it. I had all my songs in one place at one time. Great. I think it was great for the consumer, but I don't think that it was great for the artist. And that's finally coming to the forefront of the problem. We have Jimmy Iovine, who is the top of the top. If you don't know who Jimmy Iovine is, he's like the big man for Interscope Records. He's the founder, one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? He literally said that, "Bro, don't come up here. I'm on live right now." Oh man, my kid is coming up here again. Caden, I'm on live. Stay down there. I'm on live. All right, I'll come to you in a second. Don't disrupt my live. This is so embarrassing. This guy Caden, stay down there. Okay, come on. I should have just closed the hatch. I'm on live. See, I'm on live. I'm on live right now. You're disrupting my live, bro. All right. So we're talking about Jimmy Iovine coming out and telling people exactly what I've been saying all this time. Chill out. Don't take up too much of the camera time. I gotta talk to the people. He's coming out and saying basically that streaming is not working. That's what he's coming out and saying. Jimmy Iovine, the big man for Interscope, the main guy, the guy. He's coming out. He's literally telling people, "Hey guys, streaming is not working." And I've been saying this for the longest. And I've been streaming since 2012, but I had this very close experience with streaming 3 years ago when I did my last album. I did an album, spent a lot of money on it and stuff, did a lot of work. I can't say that I spent a lot of money on promotion. Get out of here, bro. I can't say I spent a lot of money on promotion, but I did spend a lot of money on putting the album together and stuff. I kind of ran out of money for promotion, but I did the best I could. I ran some ads on Facebook and different places, but I was able to generate maybe like 15K spins in the first month of release. And overall, I made maybe about $85 after spending thousands of dollars. Maybe about $85, and also I just realized that it's not working. And I was like, man, this is tough for an artist. Like, how you gonna make money from this? This is You're not gonna make no money from this. You're literally gonna suffer from this, like investing your money and then not seeing any money coming out of it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for Jimmy Iovine to come out and tell people, hey guys, streaming is not working. And then another instance, you got J. Cole, who just did his new album, and you know what he's doing? He's going CD. You know what I'm saying? He put his album on a CD, and he's jumping in his car and driving around America like Master P back in the day, selling his CD out the trunk. Why would he do that in 2026? Why would one of the biggest hip hop artists in the world take his album that he worked so hard on, put it on a CD, and then drive around America selling it to people, selling it to his fans hand to hand? He's making more money than he would have made streaming. And I'm sure he's doing it because he knows from the last time he released something, he did millions and millions and millions, maybe even billions of streams, and he didn't see much money. Got groceries downstairs. Okay, I'll come down. Go down. I'll come down in a second. Right? So he's doing this because he saw all the money that he lost in his last release, and he's like, okay, cool. I am gonna go sell this new album, but I'm not just gonna go the regular industry route that everybody's doing right now, which is streaming. I'm just gonna go CD. So that's a major shift. That's like big news to me. I like that more than streaming. But for Jimmy Iovine to come out and tell people straight up, like, that's like a guy that's working in the building that you're trying to get into. You outside in the line waiting to go into this building, and this guy comes out the building and say, hey guys, whatever you're trying to get in this building for, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna get anything out of this building. So you might as well just pack up and leave. You know what I'm saying? So Jimmy Iovine breaking the news to people that streaming is dead. So for all artists out there, let me let you know, streaming is dead. So you could go ahead and throw your song up on them streaming all you want. All you want. It's fine because you got to get your music out. I believe in getting music out, but just letting you know that you're not gonna see no money from that. If J. Cole, one of the biggest artists in the world, can decide I'm going CD because I don't make money off streaming, you as a smaller artist, not gonna see no money. So that's another major shift that happening. I hope y'all are ready for that one, and I hope y'all are paying attention to what's going on with all these changes that are happening in the different industries. So another thing that's happening, like, you know, this one already, is jobs. You know what I'm saying? Jobs, like, jobs are disappearing. Jobs are disappearing here and there and everywhere because CEOs, company owners are finding more and more ways how to make their to turn their whole production thing into AI and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got Amazon doing a lot of AI. Like, if you check out their website, is totally AI out. Like like those emails that you get is not somebody sitting behind a computer. That's AI sending you an email every week. It's AI sending you an email when you forget something inside of your shopping cart. Like, it's AI. I don't have to explain the job situation. Like, people been talking about the job situation for months, for years probably. Like, they've been talking about how AI was gonna come and take jobs and stuff. But people don't listen. Just like people don't listen at all. People just think like people just be coming online and running their mouth and shit. Like, people think like, oh, you're just coming on here talking. These shifts are happening for real. And the worst thing about it is that when these things happen, people will start acting surprised, as if like, oh, I can't believe I lost my job. I can't believe they're using AI now. People been telling you this for years. AI is coming to take your job. You think it's a lie? You think people are just telling you that because they want to tell you that? No, this is a real thing. AI is coming for your job. You don't believe it? Well, well, if you don't believe it, you're going to be out of work. So if you don't figure out how to work around that, if you don't figure out even to get into that industry, even to how to use AI, maybe you should learn how to use AI because that's the future. So I'm just saying that these shifts are happening, things are changing, and a lot of people are not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Not paying attention. And they don't care. People don't care. People don't even listen to videos like these. They see these videos and clock out because we live in an industry. We live in an industry now where if you're not promoting drama, promoting hate, and all type of like negativity, you don't really get no love. That's just how the industry is today. All industries are like that. There's, people are just not tuning in if you're not coming in with drama. If you're coming with good information to tell people what's going on in the world and help people out, nobody want to hear you really. Anyways, another thing that's changing big time too is money. Now, money has been making a shift for the last decade, if you ask me. Like digital currencies have been appearing everywhere. And one of the main digital currency that's been around for a while and have gained some type of trust is Bitcoin. And you've seen people heading towards that. We just had a big like some big news about Bitcoin. I don't know if it's good or bad news. Like I said, I think I said it in my last video, some video before, that I saw Don Pena. I think he's some kind of guru. I don't really I don't really listen to him too much. He's a little bit harsh. So I'm talking about if people knew what started Bitcoin, that they would take their money out of it. I don't know what that means, but for some reason, Bitcoin fell drastically from 90 something thousand right down to 60 something thousand. And people are saying that it's going to go down more. That's not good for the people that has a lot of money in it. That's not good because you're losing money. But you still have to pay attention to it because that's the direction we're going to. We're going into digital currencies. The government is working overtime trying to create a digital currency for themselves to use. The dollar is losing value. Every day you wake up, the dollar loses a couple of points. So we're going into that. We're going into digital currencies. So you got to be aware for these things. These things are going to happen. These things are happening. These shifts are coming. These shifts are happening now. So if you if you want to play stupid and not pay attention to anything that's shifting right now, then it's up to you. I don't know what else can I tell you about these things. I'm just here. I'm just trying to like bring you up to speed. If you listen to my videos, if you watch my videos and stuff, I just want to bring you something. I just want to bring you some news that'll help you. I don't always want to bring you drama or give you my opinion on somebody else. Like, I don't always want to do that. Actually, I'd rather just go make beats. I'd rather just go do some music, really. But like I said, I always want to bring some kind of like something of value to the people. So I get on here and I try to tell you what I see happening. And I see like there's major shifts in every industry: music, food, money. I see all these shifts happening, and a lot of people are not paying attention. People are not paying attention at all. At all. So it's sad, but it's true. And I'm saying, like, I don't know what I don't know what else to tell you, but the shifts are here. And if if you're not moving up to the time, if you're not getting up to the time, then you're gonna get left behind. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get left behind. And majority of people are not paying attention, and it's sad. It's sad. All right, man. My son tried to interrupt my broadcast, but I said no, I'm just gonna continue. So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that he came in on the broadcast. You know, thanks to everybody that listened in. Thank to everybody that took a view, even if you only stuck around for 2 minutes. Thank you. Don't forget that my channel has a bunch of other content. I also have my other videos, my regular videos that you could check out. Tons of videos, hundreds and hundreds of videos. Remember, you can watch these, you can rewatch these lives. You just gotta go on my channel and go on the live section, and you can rewatch all my lives. If you didn't catch them live, I know a lot of people don't tune in to watch these lives, so that's fine. But you could also you could always rewatch these lives. You could just go on my channel, go on live, and rewatch all my live content. I try to go live at least once or twice um a month. Let's say a month, because it's hard. I have kids, and obviously they take up a lot of my time. And I'm a big family guy. I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there working. So I don't get to jump on here 24/7. I can't spend 8 hours on live. Like, I just don't have that kind of time on my hands. All right, man. That's my broadcast for the day. You're tuned into White Tip Broadcast. My name is Dagger, aka Red Robe. I want to thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a great week. Peace and one love, man.